Thank you, Nidhi and Dan. Our next speaker from IFFCO-Tokio General Insurance Company, Seema Gaur ma'am, thank you for coming. Seema is an executive IT director from IFFCO-Tokio and has received many leadership awards in the IT industry and one of the top 40 women leaders in AI. So with that, welcome, Seema ma'am.
Good afternoon. So we've had such an enlightening session from CBA, AT&T. Compared to them, we are a small organization. We are primarily into general insurance, that is non-life insurance, within the territory of India. And to tell you, I have a very small team of AI ML engineers, that is hardly 4 or 5 in number. And what all we've done, I'll tell you about the journey. So IFFCO-Tokio General Insurance is a joint venture between IFFCO, it is the largest fertilizer cooperative in the world, and Tokyo Marine Nishizo Fire General Insurance of Japan, which is one of the largest listed insurance company in Japan. So we deal with almost all non-life products, that is motor insurance, health, marine, property, travel, home, etc. And we are the first in the country to be underwriting mega policies, which is covering the whole industries in crores of rupees. I'm sorry, I'll be using crores and lakhs. I think we have some friends from abroad. So I will try to convert it to million and billion as far as possible. So we started our AI journey way back in 2019. In fact, we started looking for vendors in 2018 who would help us in our journey. So we were the first in the industry, insurance, to go for AI-based damage assessment of motor vehicles. So we gave our customers a self-service mobile app through which the customers could click pictures of the motor vehicles, damaged vehicles, upload them over the app, and then the app would list the parts which were repairable or replaceable using the AI engine at the back and give them a cost, offer them a cost which was they could either agree to or they may deny. And if they agreed to the estimate, we would be making payment in the bank of the customer right then and there. Within this whole exercise would be completed in a matter of 20 minutes to half an hour. So we were the pioneers in the country to be doing it in 2019. But yes, we did it with the help of IBM. And the AI tool was not replacing a human being. There was also a human element which was vetting the result provided by the machine, and then it was being offered to the customer. Then onwards we moved into around 2020, we went for AI-based robotic process automation for motor claims assessment. That is, when the invoices were coming from the workshops, we had put in place OCR and RPA to process those invoices and make payments either to the workshops or to the claimant as fast as possible. But then we found during COVID 2020, we found that the PDFs were not legible, or not all the pictures were in a PDF form, the documents were in PDF form, and we had to process invoices which were clicked through a mobile phone. The picture was clicked through a mobile phone and a GIF or TIFF, and that had to be analyzed and put in the system in the form of a bill of material so that it could be processed. For that we made use of AI, and of course we collaborated with a startup based out of Bangalore, of course, and we went in for the OCR, AI-based OCR. It was in the same period, that was early 2020, that we collaborated with H2O.ai for fraud prediction of motor claims. See, the moment we give self-service to our customers, we realized that there was an element of fraud which could creep in. So we had to sound our claim officers that XYZ claim could be a predicted, could lead to a fraud. So using machine learning, that is data-based analysis, with of course driverless AI, we built a model But soon the lockdown came and there were less vehicles moving on the road. So we could not assess the efficacy of the model in the initial months, and gradually we were not in a position to even retrain the model. So in late 2020, we went back to rule-based engine, and we continued using rule-based engine for a year. Then in 2021, we went for AI-based OCR for adjudicating of health claim invoices. You know, we have health claims, all of us know, when you are hospitalized, you get a big bunch of documents which they say along with your discharge summary, which is given to the insurance company, and then entering all those data into the system was a Herculean task. So we provided them with a RPA and OCR, but then that OCR was only able to read the text and convert it into data. We went for AI to classify the information from the document that yes, this was the prescription, this was the your hospitalization room tariff, this was your ICU charges and so on, and what was payable, what was not payable. All that was being done through a AI-based OCR along with RPA for quick settlement of health claims. At the same time, 2021, we also went for, we call it renewal propensity of motor insurance. That is, we were giving out to our marketing team what are the customers or who are the customers who are likely to be retained with us, who would like to renew their insurance policy with us in the coming period. So that was built by my in-house team. To tell you, we do not get data scientists, we get freshers from colleges, computer science freshers. We give them a platform and an environment to groom themselves, and I can proudly claim that I've got 2-3 bright minds who've been developing themselves as budding data scientists. And of course, with the help of all these that we have done with our partners, with the ecosystem, they are self-learning and they are also coming up with their inbuilt in-house models. So the propensity model was built by my in-house team, which was put in place in 2021. And within 6 months, we had found the retention ratio rising by 5%. To tell you, 5% is a huge amount because we underwrite around 7 million motor policies in a year. So if my retention, which was around 50% before that, if it rises by 5%, it matters. The numbers are huge. Then again in 2022, we went for Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, which some of you know as Ayushman Bharat, which was a government-sponsored health service to the citizens of the country below a certain cost line, that is, we call it a poverty line, and they are being provided health services free of cost by the government with the collaboration of the insurance companies. So I'll be talking about this. This is in 2022 that we went along with H2O in a big way. I'll be talking about it in the next slide. So this has given us very good results. And then in 2023, we have also gone for fraud analysis for motor claims. We have revamped it. What we did in 2020, we have revamped it, again with the help of driverless AI, and grandmasters from Singapore, H2O, have helped us in build a model with great accuracy, which we have put in production recently. And we have got multiple use cases in the pipeline, not only for administering claims, for pitching our customers, and at the same time eliminating fraud. So our partnership with H2O started way back in 2020, early 2020. I'll be talking about the health claim model that was built in 2022, of course by H2O. So we have gone for their cloud-based managed cloud services of H2O. I'll tell you what it means. If you see, we are Jan Arogya Yojana, it is providing health services to the masses. I would not shy away in mentioning that we have tied up with the state of Jammu and Kashmir. So we have around 2.5 million families who are insured, who come under the Jan Arogya Yojana of the government. So we have about 400,000 claims a year, which is 1,200 claims coming per day. And if I tell you what we did was we were trying to do image comparison. What happened? Initially we started it with Jammu Kashmir a year back, and initial 4-5 months we found that lots of claims were coming, and somehow our audit team could find out that there were images which were just replica of each other. Like my claim which is successfully administered, and I put the same file in the name of Mr. X or maybe my own name after a few months, and it is again getting passed because it is a genuine claim. The doctors, we did deploy around 10 doctors, but the doctors were not able, it is practically impossible for a human to say that yes, I have seen this image today and I saw it 3 months back also of the same patient with the same specimen or the same path report or the prescription. So it was humanly impossible, and we as our IT team, the business came to us with this use case that please help us out, make use of some technology which will help us do away with this type of fraud which was creeping in from the state, from anywhere, and with the nexus of the private hospitals. I should not say, not all of them, few hospitals along with the third party administrators and the customers, they were as if, you know, looting us. So we found a lot of drain happening. So that is where we contacted, we evaluated few other vendors also, and we then signed an agreement with H2O.ai in October, and November we did the pilot. Since December it has been working very fine. So I'll tell you how it happened. So 1200 claims per day, every claim comes with a bunch of pages or documents which are scanned and uploaded on the TMS portal of the National Health Authority, which is the NHA portal, that is the transaction management system. So every claim has got documents with it. The documents could be picture of the patient, you have the specimen, if the surgery has happened, the specimen which was taken out, it could be the pathology report, it could be the handwritten prescription, it could be a discharge summary, and so on. So many documents are put in along with a file, and that file in a PDF format gets uploaded to the TMS portal of the Government of India. And as insurance companies, of course we had a TPA to assist us, but once the TPA had administered the claims, they were coming to us for final adjudication and payment. Us means my claims team, where we had few doctors. So they were supposed to go through the pages, see whether it is factually correct, genuineness of those documents, and then either repudiate or approve the claim. And that is how we were assessing the claims, and I have to tell you, we just had 10 doctors. Every doctor had to see 120 claims per day, and it was practically impossible for them to, you know, go through the details and match the pictures and all that. So when we deployed this model, initially we found that there were 100,000 images which were just duplicate images. Like there was, I still remember a dirty image of a gallbladder. Sorry, all of us have gallbladder, but it looked dirty to us. It was a gallbladder image and it was repeating in 50 cases. So we were all astonished, how can 50 claims be such fraudulent using the same image? They have all come up with a gallbladder removal. Similarly, there was a pathology report, the same report being duplicated over 10-20 claims. So there were people and the hospitals who were cheating us, and we had been paying them over the period. So what we did initially, when we found 100,000 images as duplicate, we said it is again not possible for us to sieve through these duplicacies. So what we did, we requested H2O, they were all helpful to us. We told them please segregate it or categorize it on the basis of type of document, like radiology film separate, specimen separate, picture or the image of the patient to be separated, the lab reports or the printed reports to be separate, the handwritten documents to be separated, and so on, and remove the blank pages. So when we categorize this, my doctors could see, okay, let us only look at the handwritten or the prescription of the medical practitioner on the other end, and then they would only read the prescription part and see where all it was duplicate. To tell you how it works is, then we found that the duplicacy was huge again, because it was comparing from the past 6 months data till the month of say December, and the numbers were huge. We again approached H2O, we told them please give us only today's data, tell me the report only of today, because my doctors don't have time to go through the back information, what is paid is gone, tell me only of today so that I can prevent the payment for tomorrow. So when today's data came, so we only gave them the date, okay, only today's data. Suppose I want to check only the path reports, or I want to check only the prescription of the doctor. So that particular list was coming on the left hand side. It was telling me claim number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, page number 10 is matching with claim number 4, 5, 6, 7, page number 5. So these documents, it was exact match. I could even go for 98% match or 95% match. But then we found, let us start with exact match. To tell you, exact match was also huge. Because see, people had been taking us, not people, I would say, the hospitals in those remote corners of the state. And the fact was that our investigators were not willing to go to those remotest part of Jammu Kashmir for valid reasons known to us. So we had to go through the machine tool to help us and identify those hospitals in those remote villages who were trying to play fraud with us. So we came up with those images, they were displayed on the screen, and we had to give this information to the doctor, the adjudicating doctor in my claims department. Within a minute it has to display on the screen, this page is matching with this page, and the two are exact match or 98% match. To tell you, the doctors were really surprised that the tool could give them so much of accuracy. And then we came up, okay, these two are matching, this is from X claim and this is from the Y claim, different claimants. So these have to be repudiated or rejected. And then we also found, to our surprise, that I as a patient, I was submitting my file in the month of August. The same file, when I am getting readmitted in the hospital, I come up with my previous file and attach few more pages and submit it again in the system. So what was happening? The same claimant's history was getting repeated. So my picture and my, say, dialysis information, the report, was repeating in the month of August and October, December. Similarly, chemotherapy cases, you have the same patient lying on the bed, the same picture, same setup repeating. So that is what we wanted to avoid that. Then we came up with an API integration with our backend database, where the claimant's details were also shown on the UI to the doctor, that of course if it is me only, if my images are repeating, August image is repeating with today, and the date is also the same, the claimant is same, please ignore them. Because as a patient, we always have a tendency of carrying our history, medical history, and getting admitted in the hospital. So H2O.ai, I really appreciate them, because we were in production and the queries were coming day in and day out from our adjudicators, the doctors, that please help us again sieve it, again prune the data set so that it becomes easier for us. And they did it thanks to their team. And then we went, finally what we have today is, it gives you a list of claims on the pane, on the screen itself for the day where you have duplicacy of images or documents. It removes the ones where it is the same claimant for the same date, it removes it. It categorizes the images, and then the doctor can see, okay, the specimen is exactly matching, or the path report is exactly matching, or the prescription is exactly matching. They can even scale it to 98% match or 95% as per their understanding, and then they can make a decision on the claim. So this is how this has been made, and the web application, the user interface, we told them, our doctors do not like black and yellow. Sorry, black and yellow is widely used, but they said we want a white background, we don't want that black color. So we gave them a white user interface, and of course the partner of H2O, I don't know whether they are here, EDA, Easy Data Analytics, which is based out of Noida. They helped us build the UI which was more comfortable to our adjudicating doctors. So that is where this was used. And of course, hydrogen torch, if you want to know the technology, the H2O team is outside, they could tell you what was being used there. And to tell you here, we've been able to save thousands of dollars in the initial 1 or 2 months. I would not come out with the figures because that may not look appropriate. And so much so that we were awarded by the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir as a very good health service provider, I mean the claims adjudicator provider to the citizens of Jammu and Kashmir. And those people are also thrilled, of course, because Jan Arogya Yojana is so citizen friendly. At the same time, we were not only adjudicating the claims within the time period, day to day, but also providing them accuracy in our judgment. And with this, my team, I have my colleague sitting here, we deployed robotic process automation to download the images from the NHA, we call it TMS dashboard, which used to download it at midnight, because till 12 night we used to get all the claims uploaded on the NHA site by the government by the different hospitals. Our RPA would download each and every claim which had come to us, download them, and then that was put on the H2O cloud, uploaded on the cloud. Of course, we had a great use of RPA because it was not possible for us to download 12,000 images one by one from the TMS site. And then they were uploaded to H2O cloud, where H2O, what they did was the PDF was broken down into individual pages, categorized them as per, as I told you, radiology film and specimen and pathology report and other things, and then also categorizing them as per the day and the claim numbers. So that was the technology behind it. Now coming to another use case, that is motor claim repudiation. I'm sorry, I have very little time left. So motor claim repudiation prediction, as I told you, we started in early 2020, and then came COVID and all those. We went in between for the rule-based engine, and I remember one of our friends talking in the morning session that you have the rule-based and then you compare it with the H2O machine learning model, and finally a combination of both, and finally only the machine learning. So this is where we have now gone for only machine learning model with the help of driverless AI. H2O has done it for us. They have done the retraining of the model, rather they've done it right from scratch, and we have got a precision score of 80%. Now we have deployed it a month back, we have deployed this model, and the results are encouraging. We would be getting good results in the times to come, and we are going to retrain it frequently, because motor claims, you know, I should not say human brains are always faster than the machines, and we do have people, I can always say, in our country who are making their means only through fraudulent measures. So they come up with different kinds of frauds. So we are doing purely on machine learning basis, no image analysis, and we are repudiating claims basis the fraud score given by the machine. So this is where we are also making use of managed AI cloud provided by H2O. And then we are also, as I told you, we have motor is a major business. We underwrite around 7 million policies per year in motor, and we get 2,000 motor claims per day. We just have 50 claim officers to handle them, and we have found out, we give them the motor suspect score, like we tell them this is an anomaly. We don't say it's a fraud, we say there is an anomaly, a suspected fraud. Please look detail into it, so that the claims officers, while adjudicating the claim, they can go deep dive into the history and see the genuineness of the claim. And this has, we have about able to mark about $1 million of claims amount, suspected claim amount we could alert to our claim officers, which were later repudiated. So this is the efficacy of this model. We are, now that we have deployed it recently with the retraining of the model, and we hope it will give us further results which could translate into better numbers. This has been the journey, and with H2O, as I told you, 2020 we started, 21, of course 22 we are doing with hydrogen torch. In the coming months, we plan to go for motor claims where again image, we have people who take a repaired vehicle picture from the garage, they just fudge the number plate. We have such experts in our country who do just the fudging of the number plate through Photoshop. They upload the same image, and with the same damaged vehicle, they are able to earn lots of claims having genuine registration number of our customers pasted there. So we are working on that. My team, internal team, has also built some models, but to tell you, we need accuracy plus speed, because the volumes that we handle on a day-to-day basis, my budding scientists, I do not deny, they have done good work. They have been able to prepare a model which could diagnose fudged images and all, and even the propensity. But we have got a long way to go with H2O.ai, because not only a fraud prediction and fraud control, but we are also going to serve our customers through quick settlement of health claims. That is what we are targeting, where we would be uploading the claim documents, the customers would be uploading the documents. With the help of AI, we would be able to segregate the genuine documents vis-a-vis the fudged documents and make payments to the customers in the best possible manner. So that is our road ahead, and that is all from my side. Thanks a lot for a patient hearing. Thank you.